Unbothered by being cringe. My name is Roseanne, and this intro is cringe, and I don't care. Today I'm going to share with you how I go about life without letting being cringe or cringy or embarrassing stop me from pursuing my goals. Anytime I post a picture, video, go out into public, anything anymore, I know that there is a possibility that some part of, said videos or pictures or just existence could result into a meme or anything anymore. How many people just were going about their business and it kind of dropped into their lap and all of a sudden you're all over the internet, right? And that has been embarrassing and life altering for quite a few people, at least from what I've seen over the decades. And it's weird to say decades, but yeah, the internet has been around for a while. And I really, from time to time, I really don't put a lot of stock into, if that happens, right? I know anytime I post a video or anything that something embarrassing could happen because of that. And I just don't let it get to me, really. I've come to accept it. And here's the thing. Something's only viral for a short amount of time, and taking a screen break is usually good for a person's mental health anyways. So my thought process goes along the lines that if anything like that ever happened and it got to be too much, well, there is my reason for taking a break from social media or being online and reading my books or working on my art projects that, I don't need to be filming. There it is. There's my excuse. But a lot of younger people are having issues with even getting out and living life, or so I hear from my kids, because of the fear of being cringe. And I've seen articles about it on the news or whatever. Being cringe, has kept a lot of people from wanting, especially younger folks, from wanting to get out and participate in real life, or even put themselves out there online because, out of fear that being humiliated or, it's just kind of wild to me that it has gotten to a point of causing almost like prissiness. And I guess I'll just put the definition of prissy right up here because that is an old word and I don't know. That's what I have believed it to mean. That's been the definition for my life. What you see up there. I don't know what it means now. A lot of words get twisted around and change their meaning as time goes by. But the traditional definition of the word prissy is what I like to stick with. Just unnecessarily fussy. You're too worried about stuff, and I could see, stuff that's proper, making it proper, making it perfect. I could see going down that rabbit hole. I have started to, especially when I'm editing videos or anything like that, and I have to listen to my voice or look at myself for any amount of time. That's just, it kind of gets to me a little bit. It starts to, and I just cut that off right there. I'm like, so what? So what? My time here is limited. I've had some brushes with scary stuff the last few years. I want to make the most out of, what time I do have left. And if that means that putting myself out there and being cringy and embarrassing is part of it, then oh well. And I mean, if we're going to be honest, anything I put out that could be considered embarrassing or cringy online is probably so much more not so compared to when I go out and go about running errands and just living my life, in general, because yeah, I've got a bunch of health issues and I am bound to get brain fog or tired and say something stupid, and the best I could do is try to avoid it, but I'm not going to let it stop me from living life. So I put the artwork out there, even though it might not be what everyone's idea of what art should be. And I put my pictures of my outfits out there, even though I'm old and blah, 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 because no one else is going to see it otherwise. And I made the effort. It's like, yeah, I dressed up a little bit today. I did my hair today to impress my cat. All right. And then to, maybe get in front of a camera and run my mouth for a few minutes about being cringe or cringy. So like I said, we all know our time here is limited. I know it's not the most pleasant of topics for most people, talking about our mortality, but it's really something that should maybe pop into mind when you're thinking about not living, your best life because you're afraid of what other people are going to think. And the people out there that have nothing better to do than worry about what other people are doing, that blows my mind too. Like, you're just out there hoping, that somebody will do something so you can catch it and just humiliate him. I don't know. Sometimes stuff just happens and you get accidental memes that are quite hilarious. I love memes, but I won't deny that they have really impacted some people's lives and not always in the best way. So it's just something I've come to accept. I'm not going to stop, going on here and being weird, posting weird artwork of cats, being an old cat lady or whatever. I'm just trying to live my best life. And if that means that I'm cringy or embarrassing, then so be it. So what? That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of thing, please give the video a like and subscribe. Have a good day.